I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all not ready for Shazam. This was a complete surprise, home run. It's now in my top three of all the DC movies since Man of Steel, since this era started. It's top three. And I walked out of that movie theater like last night. I completely in love with the movie. There really wasn't anything that I could really say bad about it. I mean, I've it's already known on my channel that I don't like his suit. I don't like the way it looks. But you know, that's something I knew going in. If I never saw a trailer for this, I think I'd be like, "Hey, that suit, look." But this movie is a home run. It's a home run. It's so good. It's funny, but it's not funny where it's like forced, where like every minute and a half there's a joke. Oh no, it's funny, and there's moments where it's not even meant to be funny, but it is funny because it's a 14-year-old kid with superpowers that looks like a grown man, but acting like a kid, and the way Zachary Levi comes off in this movie is exactly how you would think he would come off. Like, if you were 14, or think back to when you were 14, or if you are 14 and you had superpowers, what would be the first things you do? And that's exactly what they do in this movie. Like, it's like, I would do that. Oh, yeah, I would do that. Yes, I would go there. Yes, I would do that. Like, it's perfect. This movie is outstanding. I can't believe it. I had my fears going into it, watching all the trailers, but as you're going through the movie, it's like it almost like the movie hits like, oh, okay, there's that question answered, there's that question, there's that question answered, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun, a lot of heart, a lot of funny moments. The only negative I could really say to you, for you to know as you're going into this when it comes out in April, is the action scenes are, whatever. There isn't a lot of like big action pieces, but they only had like $100 million for the budget, and they had a lot of CGI to go through. So I wasn't expecting them to have these epic Man of Steel style fight scenes or action sequences, but for what it does have, it pulls it off well. Asher Angel, he's the kid who plays Billy Batson, before he turns into Shazam. In the beginning, it looked like his acting was like he was trying really hard to be a dick, standoffish. And because like you could probably tell the kid's probably like a sweetheart in real life, and he's not like that at all. But he was trying really hard to be a dick and standoffish and like, I don't need nobody. It wasn't genuine at first, but then as you go on, you find out more of his backstory, and then he has a really good emotional spot near that. His emotional spot starts off the third act, and then from that point right there, I was like, I love this kid. I forget the kid's name that plays Freddie Mercury. I'm sorry, it's early. Did I say Freddie Mercury? Who plays Freddie Freeman? I love him. Amazing. The family, the Foster family that they live with, all amazing. Darla, that little girl, is a star. I don't care. She is a star. Put her in everything. She is so cute and so adorable and so funny. Her timing on comedic scenes is just on point. It's so natural. It's so good. Like, she has little nuances about her that like you can tell that it's just like natural. Like, there's a scene they already released it online like a week ago, where Freddy and Billy, but Billy Shazam, sneak back into the house, and they accidentally wander into Darla's room. and so he like is trying to explain, hey, it's me, it's Billy, a wizard, and Freddy's like, don't start with the wizard, you know. He said, okay, a really old dude made me look like this by saying Shazam, and then the lightning bolt comes through and hits him and turns into Billy, and they're like, can you keep a secret? You know, she's and like, how good are you keeping secret? And she's like, moderate. And Freddy's like, she's not good at all. And he's like, please, just don't tell them one, things like that. And she doesn't tell anybody. But like, as the other foster kids start to piece it together that Billy might be Shazam, like she's sitting in the back, like she's so, like she wants to say it so bad, but she doesn't want to give it away because she wants to be that good sister that keeps the secret. And it's so good. Like when you're watching all the kids, like, wait a minute, like, so if Billy is, and then she's back, like it's so funny, like it's so good, and that's the thing I was talking about where things were funny that weren't meant to be like hilarious, but because of how good of actors those kids were, it came off so funny and so genuine. I was in complete awe and wonderment. I felt like there was a couple kids with their parents, like the little boys, and they were about like 6, 7, 8 years old, and I was jealous of them because I wish I could be 6, 7, 8 years old right now seeing this movie. Because if this was the first superhero movie I saw, I would want to be Shazam. I would want to my backpack, my boxers, my shirts, my hoodies, everything, my action figures, everything would have been Shazam. When I was 6 years old, the first superhero movie I watched was the first Christopher Reeve Superman movie with my dad. And I wanted to be Superman. Like, Superman was my guy. And then I watched the Tim Burton Batman, then comics, and here I am. But if I was 6 years old now, that Superman status for me would have been Shazam. They released another scene on YouTube about a week ago. I think it's in the trailer where the little kid has the Batman action figure and a Superman action figure, and he's like, he's like fighting with them, and then he like collides them, and as they collide, Shazam and Mark Strong's character collide outside, and the little kid's like, whoa, and then so when Shazam and Mark Strong collide, Mark Strong goes down to the ground. Shazam looks at the kid through the window, kind of gives him a smirk and flies away, and then the little kid drops the Batman and Superman figures because now he's like, I want that guy. Like, that guy is awesome. And that's how, like, I felt in the movie theater. I felt like a little kid who was watching Superman for the first time. And it was, a lot of people compare this to Big. Yeah, you get that a lot. There's actually one little scene where they threw like a little homage to it. But I also got Goonies and a little bit of Page Master. Now you're probably thinking, like, well, what, does he hang out with books? No. But when you go see it, you'll understand. There's a lot of Goonies, a lot of little sprinkle of Page Master in there, a lot of Big, and then a lot of Superman, where Christopher Reeve's the first Superman. And they just kind of just ball that up, and they're like, here. And it works. It really does. It works so much. In conclusion, for this little review, I'm trying so hard not to spoil anything. Oh, real quick, before conclusion, there are 2 post-credit scenes. There's one that's mid, so the movie ends, you go into like right to the credits, the animated credits, and then post-credit scene. Then there's all the other credits, and then there's another one. The last post-credit scene, you really don't have to stay for. It's already been shown in some trailers internationally, so if you watched a lot of trailers, you might have already seen it. I'm not going to say what it is in case people didn't have, but it has nothing to do, it doesn't set up a sequel, you know, it doesn't do anything like that. It's just in the movie when they're doing a lot of those like superpower tests, you know, like Freddy holds the notebook up to the camera, flight test 1, yada yada. Well, this is one of those power tests that I guess I didn't want to throw into the actual movie, but the first post-credit scene, the mid-credit scene, is the one that sets up sequels and the Shazam little universe. In conclusion to this movie, I give this movie an A+. This movie is so fun. It's so funny. It is a heart, and you want to be Shazam. you want to be Shazam. And then the moments where you have these human moments with Billy Batson and what he's dealing with, and then Freddie Freeman and what he's dealing with, and then Mary, the older sister of the foster kids, what she's dealing with. You get these human emotions, and you feel for each one. You can understand, even though you might not be able to directly relate to it. You can feel each individual one, and you can understand, and you can kind of be like, yeah, I know that. I don't know exactly what that feels like, but I know something close to that, and like you feel it like deep. Go see this movie when it comes out. You will not be disappointed. It is fun, a lot of heart, and you can take your kids to it. There's a couple of things in here that are, I guess you would say, like scary. You know, not like jump scare or anything, but there's things I can't say. But you know, I would say, but 6 and up will be fine for this movie. But go see it. Really fun, really awesome. Shazam, just it is unreal how amazing this movie is, and I cannot wait to see what's next. And I can't wait till this movie comes out in theaters, because I'm going to go see it again and again and again. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.